like they did it in the 90s.
What up you guys, my name is Allyn, they call me Lean, and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I will be doing my first ever foundations impressions video. Pretty much this video is about obviously a first impressions, and it will be focusing on a foundation. And I thought to kind of start this series mainly because when I always try foundations and I don't know why I never seem to record them, but lately I've been getting really inspired by that Fela, I think that's her name, on YouTube, and I love watching her Foundation Fridays and her 15 days of foundations. So I thought to kind of do my little twist on me reviewing different foundations, whether they're new or old, and you know, just to share with you guys, you know, my thoughts on particular foundations out in the market. I know foundations are one of the things that can be really difficult to find. Even for me, I am kind of like a medium to tan skin, and I have a yellow undertone, and a lot of times foundations that are out in the market tend to be too pink or too red, or even orange if that matters. So, you know, I decided to kind of start this little first foundations impressions just to share with you guys, you know, kind of like my thoughts on particular foundations that I come across. Before I ramble on, because I know I tend to ramble on, for today's first foundation impressions video, I will be doing a first impressions on the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Desert Beige. And the reason why I chose this foundation, because one, it's inexpensive, and two, just because, you know, I have seen a lot of people talk about this foundation, and one of my great friends, Melody, loves this stuff, so I figured, why not give it a shot? So, without further ado, I guess we could dive right into the video. So, I already actually moisturized, prepped my skin, and actually already did my brows, and I wanted to go straight to the product. So today the product I will be talking about is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Desert Beige. I guess it's like their medium dark color, and it is under their warm category. In the back here it says that I guess the number is 372C Desert Beige, and it says goodbye photo flashback, helps eliminate white particle reflection, and I guess it says here image shown above is a digital stimulation for illustration purposes only. So this is more, I guess, for illustration purposes, and it says like this will pretty much be the look you will achieve, well, get anyways, under 7 light conditions, with top smartphone models and with or without flash. It also said it's not tested on animals, and if you guys didn't know, Wet n Wild is a cruelty-free makeup brand, so that's a given. And pretty much it also said it's vegan, so if you are a person that is looking for like animal friendly, cruelty free, and vegan free makeup, I guess this is definitely a foundation to check out. In terms of packaging, the top has a plastic top, and the body of the packaging, it is glass. I do like how the label is pretty simple, nothing too flashy or anything like that. If you guys don't know, I am very into very clean, very simple packaging. I mean, maybe it's just me. I mean, there are certain like makeup products that I have purchased in the past, which I'm not gonna lie, I bought it because it looked really cool, because it was colorful and stuff. But for the most part, I like my packaging to be really, really simplistic, which I like about this. And I mean, this foundation I actually purchased at Walmart. It was $4.98, and I know I'm kind of late on the game with trying this out, but for the longest I couldn't find my shade. So when I finally found my shade, I was so surprised that I was second to the last shade at first, and I was just like, what? But then I went on the website, Wet n Wild's actual personal website, which is under here, and they actually have 20 shades. So there's actually more shades online, but I think certain stores only carry certain shades. and online it's actually $5.99, but at Walmart I actually got it for $4.98. So if you're balling on a budget or want to save a little bit more, you can go to Walmart and buy this for $4.98. I know I've seen this foundation at CVS, Rite Aid, and other drugstores, and I'm not sure how much they cost there. But I mean, even if you have to pay $6 or even $7 for this foundation, I feel like it's really affordable, because a lot of drugstore foundations cost about $10 to $15 now, which I think is insane. But yeah, I think the price for this is pretty cool. I mean, even though personally I kind of prefer more of a plastic packaging due to me being clumsy and possibly maybe breaking this because I drop everything, I still think this is pretty neat and it looks pretty good for a very affordable foundation. Now to open the product, I haven't opened this yet, so oh well, as you can see here, it kind of has like a spatula applicator. Even though this doesn't have a pump, I think it's pretty neat how there's a spatula applicator. I mean, I personally prefer a pump, but I can't really be mad about the applicator just because this foundation is inexpensive. But I will say I do like it because it has an applicator, because a lot of foundations that come with just the tube without the, I guess you could say, pump can be really inconvenient and at times make you waste the product. So for this, I think it's pretty neat, especially since you could just grab as much product as you want on your face. For the moment of truth, I'm gonna smell this really quick. It kind of smells like a light paint scent, but it's, I don't know, it like smells like sunblock, but then it also smells like paint, but it's not like, oh my god, it just, I guess it's just like that typical foundation scent, but it's not like, it doesn't really bother me, but I don't know, I just can't seem to stop. But I don't know, I guess it smells like paint, I don't know. Okay, for the moment of truth, I'm gonna start applying my face. So as you can see, it isn't really, obviously you could tell it just stayed on my face, but you could tell it has like a thick liquidy consistency, but it obviously doesn't like spill down my face. So I'm gonna use a kind of beauty blender or sponge, this is actually from EcoTools by the way, and start blending it out. From how it looks on my end, it's a little pink for me. Then again, a lot of beige like foundations have like more like that pink undertone, but this was the closest foundation shade I was able to find in my color. And I really wanted to try this out because my friend Melody loves this stuff, and this was really inexpensive, so I was like, okay, I can't really be too mad about it. But so far, it blends pretty well, but I will say that the coverage is a light coverage, but I'm gonna see if I could build it out. Usually I'm more of a medium to full coverage girl, just because I have a lot of discoloration, I have a lot of scars, so I just prefer something more of a fuller coverage. I mean, it doesn't blend bad, but I do wish the coverage was a little more full. But I don't hate it, like it's pretty cool for a drugstore foundation, but I feel like I need to apply a few layers. Like this is one layer, so I'm gonna try another layer. And you know, with these foundation trial videos, I'm really going to try to work with not just, you know, automatically disliking a foundation because I heard one person say bad things. Like, I think I want to try to give a chance to every foundation, because I mean, there's a reason why people buy particular foundations for certain reasons. But so far with this foundation, I'm noticing it's kind of giving me more of a dewy finish. It's not like matte, it's like kind of like almost like semi matte, because it's not matte, but it's not extremely dewy to where like, oh my god, I look like a grease ball. Like, it looks pretty nice, and I will have to say it blends well, but I would definitely say this is like a light to medium, but it is buildable, so I will give it that. But I do know that I'm going to need to apply some concealer, because I'm already creasing under my eye, and I'm not even finishing blending. I do say though, I do see a lot more of my texture from my end, which I will show up later, but so far I don't hate it. Like, I'm gonna give it a try, I'm gonna see how it works the whole day, but I will say the color does look pretty good. Like, even though I'm like a yellow undertone, like, it's not like so obvious where like, oh my god, my face looks so pink. Like, it blends well enough where it could pass. Now that I finished blending out the foundation on my face, I'm pretty much going to finish up my highlighter, my bronzer, my concealer, etc, 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 and then I will show you guys the final results. Did my bronzer, my highlighter, my blush, my eyeliner, my lipstick, and things like that. So this is how my face looks like. To be honest, my makeup kind of got messed up under my eye because the mascara kind of like seeped through, and so I try to fix it. So don't mind the under eyes. It might not look a little cute, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is if the foundation lasts. But so far, from my end, my face seems pretty dry, so I'm going to see how it works throughout the day. But in the meantime, I'm not mad about this foundation. I mean, for the price, I'm not going to expect it to be like, oh my god, it is like top-notch type of thing. But at the same time, like, I'm just hoping it's not like the worst foundation, but I don't think it will be, because usually Wet n Wild has pretty decent products, and there are a lot of products that they actually do have that I do enjoy. But right now it is 11:33, and I will show you guys a close-up of how my face looks like. So this is how my face looks like with my makeup, and now that I'm looking on this end, it doesn't look bad at all. As you can see, I usually use the same product when I moisturize, prep, and everything after to set my makeup. So I didn't really want to film that because I figured, you know, it seems so repetitive and you guys already know what I use. But so far, I'm not even mad about it. To be honest, the only thing I might get a little scared is if it oxidizes, but I mean, usually throughout the day, because I do get oily, I could understand, but so far I'm not mad about it at all. It's, like I mentioned, 11:33, so let's see how it works throughout the day. I'm gonna go to lunch right now, and I'll keep you guys updated maybe in an hour or two. So yeah, I like this. I actually wanted to update you guys really quick with this foundation. I didn't really describe the feel of it, so it feels really nice. I will say though, it doesn't really feel like I have a foundation on. I mean, I know I have makeup on, but it doesn't feel like anything heavy or anything like that. Also, I will say the scent went away, so it's not a scent that lingers, which is really, really good. But I am enjoying it so far. I can't really complain about it. I mean, it's still in the same hour, but I did forget to tell you guys how it felt. But right now, I'm really enjoying this foundation. Hey guys, so it's 2 o'clock right now, so I wanted to show you guys really quick how my face has been looking like so far. As you can see, everything is on tack. Like I still have my bronzer, I still have my blush, I still have my highlighter, and I just came back from lunch. I will be leaving to do errands soon, so I will be updating in a bit, but in the meantime, so far with this foundation, I am pretty surprised on how this foundation is turning out so far. The only thing is, as I mentioned earlier, that I kind of messed up under my eyes here, so I have like a little cracking, but I know it's not the foundation, it's just me messing up with my makeup on my behalf. But so far I really do enjoy this foundation, and I think the best part about it is my nose hasn't oiled up just yet. Usually my nose kind of starts oiling up or even caking up just a little bit, but it hasn't at all, and I haven't had it even blot, so I think that's a good thing, especially since like I tend to oil up around my nose. But yeah, this is my first update. I'm really enjoying this foundation, but now I'm gonna run errands, so I'll see how that goes. Hey guys, so it's 4:33 and I just came back from running errands with my dad. I went to Costco and Walmart, and I want to show you guys how my face has been looking so far. And as you can see, if you've been watching and following, it looks exactly the same. However, I noticed this big old crack in my nose, which I've never experienced before, but now that I think about it, I remember like scratching my nose, so I feel like that's probably why I have this like big old foundation crack, which can be easily fixed, and a little cracking here because I know I've been talking and eating, so I'm not complaining. Like, I know there's some people that are like, oh my god, my skin is separating, the foundation's separating, but I honestly am gonna say that it's not the foundation's fault. I know it's just me like fidgeting and things like that, me moving and talking and stuff, so I'm not gonna blame the foundation. And now, as I'm doing this first foundation impressions comparing to my Fenty Beauty, even though it's like a total different foundation, I realized that my nose hasn't oiled up at all. And I think if I didn't scratch my nose or if I didn't talk so much, I think everything would be on point. But you know, to be honest, these little cracks are nothing too extreme. It's not like, oh my gosh, like what is that grease? Like, I'm not greasy at all, so I can't even complain. But now updating with you guys, I'm enjoying this so far. I'm gonna try to wear this foundation as long as possible because I really want to see the wear, but I will fix this big old crack really quick because it's kind of obvious. But I love that everything is still on my face, my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, and you know, I'm really loving these like foundation first impression type of videos, so I think I'm gonna do more of these. But in the meantime, this is the current update of my face. I'm enjoying it. So you guys, it is 9:10, and for the last few hours I've just been organizing my clothes and watching YouTube. And really quick, I wanted to show you guys the last final update of my face. This is how my face looks like. As you can see, the foundation in my forehead has faded away. Around my nose area, the makeup has went away, but that's because I've been like rubbing my nose. And I'm also oiling up here by my nose. There is separation in my chin. I'm noticing like little bumps. I don't know whether it's a reaction to the foundation, but it's not really much of a bother. I just know I'm breaking out, so I don't know what it is. You can see my bronzer is still there, my blush kind of faded just a little bit, and my highlighter is still there, but overall my face looks fine, I guess. First, I would like to say the pros with this foundation is, one, it's really inexpensive. It's like $5 to $6. Two, I mean, it's at the drugstore, so you can pretty much buy it at like Target, Walmart, or any drugstore that carries Wet n Wild. However, my one comment about it is the shade range. As I mentioned to you guys earlier in the video, I went to Walmart and that was pretty much the second to the last shade, which got me shook at first. However, if you go on the website, Wet n Wild's website, there are 20 different shades to choose from. I will say though, I kind of wish they did offer more lighter and deeper skin tones, because I feel like everyone should be able to try the foundation, but who knows, maybe they might extend it in the future. Foundation, as I mentioned, the one that suggested this to me was my friend Melody, and she has more of a dry complexion. And now after trying it out for myself, I did notice that the drier parts of my face, the makeup stayed on. So I think this foundation is something I would recommend to people with normal to drier skin, but I would not recommend this foundation to anyone with oily skin because it won't stay on your face at all. In terms of me, if I would use this again, I would definitely use it again. Like, I didn't hate the foundation. I really enjoyed it. I like how it felt lightweight. You know, it felt like I still had makeup, but also it didn't feel heavy at all. So I liked it. I mean, the price was right, and I was able to find a shade that worked well with me. But yeah, overall, I mean, as you could see, this is how my face turned out after 10 hours of wear. And even though the foundation left my forehead, I like it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my first foundation impressions video. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave some love down below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. I just want to say thank you guys again for watching. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, my social media handles are all Allyn Bernardo. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I hope you guys have a good day, and until next time, it's been real, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Never see a drop it low like they did it in the 90s.